Hi, hi, hi. Good evening. I'm trying a new what's it called? A new layout today. So I'm curious to know what it looks like. So just give me one moment. Let me just have a quick look through and see what it's looking like on my page, and then I'll know if it's something I want to do next time or not. So now my heart is beating me. It's making my face too close. No, I don't think I like it. No, let's see. Mm-mm. No. All right, we're here now. We move. I'll keep talking, and I know for next time not to try it. Except I try, I don't know. So I've tried it now, and I'm not sure I like the way it is making my face look so like it's bringing my face to the camera. Um, I I'm not sure I'm keen on that. But anyway, we move on. It's done. A new day. Um, Next time I will use my usual layout. Let me see if I give it a little bit of birth. It will look nicer. But yes, it's day 10. Well, it's actually day 11, but because I skipped one day just because I was so busy. And again, I apologize. I've decided not to skip any of my topics. So there might be a day that I will come out twice in this month just to catch up. I'm hoping that it will be soon, but when I have a moment or two, I will do that so that I can catch up with everything. If it doesn't happen in the middle of this month, I would probably leave it till the end of the month. But today we're walking through the logic: time, inflation, freedom. Okay. And it's basically I'm going to basically focused on why professionals need a side stream. Yes. Why do professionals need a side stream? I think this is a topic that is um not very welcome, but anyway, I'm welcoming you back. And today, I just want to prove why a second stream is a logical strategy, not a move of desperation. Because many people think that you are desperate. At least that's the impression I get from people, but it's not. Now, like I said in previous last yesterday, your salary is linear. Yes, it is linear. You would agree. But you know what inflation is? If you know what inflation is, let me know in the comment section. Somebody is watching. Thank you very much for watching me. But do you know what inflation is? If salary is linear, what then is inflation? What is it? Let me know in the comment section if you think it no if you have an idea of what it is. I'm just going to give it 1 second. 1 second. One. I've counted 1 second. Okay. Inflation is exponential. I'm telling you. And you can see it. You can see it. The cost of food or things in the market or in your shop or wherever you go to, it's so high, but your salary does not increase at the same rates. Okay. So your high salary, even for those people that say, oh, they're earning a lot of money, it loses purchasing power every year, whether you accept it or not, because of inflation. Yes, because of inflation. So a leveraged income stream is one of the few assets that can scale non-linearly to beat inflation. Yes, and that is why business owners are successful. They're not feeling the pinch that much. I mean, they may feel it in costs, but even at the end of the day, when they make those payments, they still have something because of the linear approach to making money from a side hustle. I don't want to call it a side hustle. It's not a side hustle. A business. Yes, that is the only reason why they can beat it's able to beat inflation. I recognize that there are some businesses that we did not succeed. That's okay. I mean, it's part of it all. But let us think about this thing very carefully. Salary is linear, inflation is exponential. Even if you don't take anything away from tonight, take this. Your salary is linear, but inflation is exponential. Let's make it make sense. Make it make sense. The next logic, is time. Time equity. Time is the most valuable resource. We talked about time. We talked about how you should block out time, okay, to do things for yourself. A traditional job or a traditional second job is just more time you're paying You're just paying more of your time, to be honest. You're not really making, it doesn't feel, it doesn't really feel like it's worth it, because by the time you get taxed and everything, I don't think there's any much left, to be honest. So why take a second job? Some of us do not have the opportunity to take a second job, but those that have the opportunity to take a second job, they take advantage of it. But at the end of the day, they are trading their time, right? But if you invest a small block of time in building or leveraging on a system that is that has been almost, it's like a done for you system, then you earn an income from that part, which builds time equity. So you gain your time back. Because the problem with 2 jobs, 3 jobs is that people lose time. They don't have time for themselves. They lose time. They finish one, they run to another place, they're spending time. But is the returns that you make from those 2 jobs equal to the time that you've invested? And many people are after time equity. They want time. They want a time balance. They don't want um, their time to keep going, right? They keep losing time. They don't want that anymore, right? So the third logic is this: the risk of a single stream. I don't know how many times I would have said this, but the truth is, true security is in adaptability. That's just the truth. 2 streams provide you with resilience and choice if your primary source is ever threatened, if anything ever happens to you, if there is a restructure, as they would call it, if there is a downsizing, as they will call it, whatever name it is, you know that you would not be hung to dry. Let me use that idiomatic expression, because you have another source of income. And it is good logical thinking. It is risk management. Okay. So if your primary source is ever threatened, you would always know that you have something to fall back on. So the solution is this. Now, the problem with a hustle, a hustle is, you know, you probably have to start from scratch. Like, everything is not in place. You need to kind of like try to put things in order or put things together to be able to develop a system. But our own, right, is this, is different. Now, as a professional, what you need is a strategic asset, not a job. You don't need another job. You don't have the time to build products. You don't have time to manage an inventory. You don't have time to handle shippings. You don't have time to do all of that. That's just the truth. So this is where the power of leverage comes in. Some in our own digital side stream, and some, I don't know about others, but I know about mine. We leverage on automation. There's the global reach. We already have the product and company partnerships, okay, that would generate revenue for you 24/7, even when you're doing your day job. And that's what happens with me. I don't do much. And I don't do much. I do my day job. I get notification. I check my email once in a while. Just I would check my email in my day job. I check my email, I respond to inquiries, and that's it. And that's what we really need as people that do not have much time, especially to invest or in setting up a traditional business. It was the reason why I chose this approach of this model, because I genuinely would not have the time. For example, okay, so a few years ago in the middle of the pandemic, I started teaching myself to sew, and I really enjoyed it. I so enjoyed it that people were telling me, "Oh, why don't you open a sewing? Why don't you start sewing? For people." When it was suggested to me, I didn't even think about it twice. Do you know the reason why? I didn't, because I knew that I wouldn't have that time to dedicate to sewing. So I just what when it was suggested, I just imagined in my head, okay, what if someone comes to me and tells me, "Oh, can you make me a dress and I need it for XYZ day?" And I thought to myself, in this my tight schedule, how am I going to be able to deliver on that dress if I was to make it? Let's just, for the sake of argument, decide that I want to go, assume I'm going into that. Not only is the time spent on making the dress, I would need more space, right? And do I have that space? If I don't have the space, then I have to find a space. And I'm like, no, this is not for me. I can't have a shop. I'm not, like, I literally don't even have enough day in time in the day for myself or my family because of my job. And they're asking me to sew clothes for a living or as a business. It's not for me. Not no, I don't have that time. I'm happy with it as a hobby. This is what I told myself. So yes, I was deliberate about what I was looking for, for myself. I wanted something that was flexible. I wanted something that I didn't have to do too much heavy lifting. So I thought the best way to get started is to find a system that has I can leverage on. And that's the smart choice, to be honest. And that's what you would do, because you have to think about it from efficiency point of view. You have to think about it from the time, the amount of time that you need to spend on it. You also need to think of it from the perspective of an asset, because it is not a hustle. You want something that will give you the highest return on um, not a lot of time investment, because there are things like that. Okay. Um, so these are from the perspective, of that, from my own experience, I decided to, plunge into this model. And it's been a game changer for me. Honestly, I do not have any single regret. And it might not be for you, and that's okay. Whatever it is you decide to do, make sure you are leveraging. Just make sure you are leveraging. Don't start from scratch. No, don't do it. There are so many systems out there. There are so many things out there. You just need to know what you're looking for. Because I don't think it's a smart way. I mean, except you've looked around and you can't find something. Maybe you have an idea and you can't find already a system that is that can accommodate that idea. Then by all means, yes, put something together and that will be patented towards you. Do you understand? You patent it and put it out there. I'm telling you. But as long as you don't have a brand new idea, or as long as you've done your research and you can't find something that is not existing, you find things that are existing, you're better off tapping into it, because it saves you all the hula baloo. I know there's room for more. So if you can do something unique, fantastic. But make sure that it is a smarter way of working, because that's where the world is shifting. Everybody is working smart. 2 years ago, I was on a cruise just for 2 days, and I saw a robot prepared drink. Like you wanted a drink, you just tell the robot what you wanted. You click on the computer, you put the drink, the robot will make the drink for you. You have a pass, it will identify you through your pass. Like there was no bartender in the bar. Ah, so that's just to tell you where the world is shifting. So you need to be thinking futuristic. That's my point. You shouldn't be thinking as at now. You have to think about something that is sustainable in the future. So if you want to build a system, that's fine. But if you don't have the time and you don't have the time to build a system, then look for systems around you that is future proof. Even if you do not want to do what I am doing, that's okay, because I also know it's not for everyone. But look for something to develop yourself, get clarity, build yourself a second stream of income if you do not have one yet. Because honestly, it is what it is. That's where it is this is the world we're living in. Maybe 40, 50 years before now, one income was enough, but now things have changed. Inflation is exponential. Things are becoming more expensive. Nobody knows, nothing is secure. And if since you have risk, since you are able to manage risk as a manager, as whatever, as a business analyst, whatever your profession, you always have a risk management plan. How can you not have a risk management plan for your own personal life? Please think about it. Okay. So the promise is this: tomorrow we'll be focusing on the principle of exchange, okay, which is the true measure of value. Right. So this is where you now connect your side stream to ethical, high integrity service. And of course, keeping your integrity is also very important. Right. So, which of the three logics, my question to you today, I always like asking you people questions, something for you to go and sit down and think about. Which of the three logics, time, inflation, or freedom, is the most compelling reason for you to start your building your second stream? So, if you were to look at time, if you were to build your second stream today, what is that reason that is making you wanting to build it? Is it time? Is it inflation? Is it freedom? Which one is it for you? Let me know the most compelling reason. Let me know in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate your views. So now, this person that has been watching me, thank you very much. Let me know where you're joining me from. I appreciate you. You've been with me from the beginning. Thank you. God bless you. Now, if you're ready to move from risk to strategy, because yes, we are correct. If you have one job, it's a risk. If you want to be more strategic, you can look at my page. My website is there. You can check you can check out what I do. Yeah, check out what it is that I do. And not just me, we're over 250,000. So yeah, check out what we do. My WhatsApp number is there, my email is there, my website is here. So hit the follow button so that tomorrow we'll talk about how value actually works, because it's very important we have these things in we have an understanding of these things. All right. Okay. It's been an amazing evening. I'm gonna call it a day for now. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much to the lovely viewer. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I hope that you found it meaningful. Thank you very much. Bye for now.